Okay, so we have Billy Zip playing Metal Foe, and his opponent's playing Water. You notice that, or no? Yeah, it's Water.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I think yeah, there's definitely Dragoons in his hand.
Go.
Yes.
Billy starting with Bismugear and Monolith, which is interesting. But it's not as
not something you want to open.
Yeah, you definitely want to be hitting Scout there, but he doesn't really have any control over that.
Scout or the Summoner's Art.
Yeah.
I just talk out loud a lot.
So
Let's see that.
I didn't really get a good look at Billy's hand, but it definitely seems like he can play, as the Metal Foe deck likes to do. And by play, I mean like Pendulum and
being able to play,
being able to progress through our game state. Oh, maybe. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, never mind. He's gonna try to Pendulum. This is interesting. I play this deck too, and this situation happens a lot more than it should. I mean, like, you have more 8 scales than anything, but I don't know. I just expect if I pile shuffle, I wouldn't draw like this all the time. Yeah, Billy really wanted a low scale here.
Are you playing his build from last weekend?
It's pretty close. Cam, Desire, that was really good. Yeah, Cam and I worked on it at the house last night that we rented, and we just like cut down because he's playing 44, and we didn't really like 44. But like the same premise is there, like, Scout Monolith. There's no Gofu or anything. It's just really consistent, honestly. But you'll still get these hands with all 8 scales.
Rough.
So Billy got there, definitely.
I wish I did
Played Silver D in defense.
Silver D?
Silver D.
Yeah.
Someone asked in chat, did Hoban win? Hoban dropped last round.
Hoban ate pizza at round 3, unfortunately.
Round 3.
Round 3.
I'm going to trigger this after resolves. I'm just going to announce that now.
Pepperoni?
I think it was pepperoni, yeah.
Extra grease?
It looked pretty good. It was Domino's, so it's always greasy.
Yeah, pretty greasy. Need like 10 napkins to degrease that.
Yeah. Well, Billy's definitely going to fusion summon here. No, this is pretty good now.
Fusioning is
that Desire's Rip was pretty
strong strategy.
And then Robert Connor's just waiting to do water things to Billy. He'll have to play through Elkis most likely, so hopefully he has more summons in his hand, which the deck almost always does.
He's got to summon a Prince.
Yeah. Like 1-for-1 Prince is like the absolute dream.
Yeah, so it triggers on his destroy. Yeah. So my weird hand turned into something. All right. At least I have this.
Yeah, even Billy knows it was insane.
The one fan of Noah Green says, what's Noah Green playing?
Noah Green is playing Paleozoic, and he is X2. He's still in right now. He's playing.
Yeah, apparently a lot of the X2s can die.
Yeah, almost all of them, because it was barely 8 rounds.
Yeah,
so with,
like 130 something.
Yeah.
Like just over the threshold.
If they actually like combined both the Invitational and the circuit that's going on, they might have had like 200 something. It'd be a little better.
But I don't know if we would have gotten as many people.
Series players, pairings for round 7 are posted. Please find your name and find your seats as we begin the round. Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series
Billy,
players,
he might have lost his quick play off Desires.
Please find your name and find your seats as we begin the round.
I guess I really like having it. It's more like it's proactive and it's reactive, whereas like counter is just like, well, like, they better pop this, or like it's kind of just slower. But counter's really good too, because like your opponent's popping your cards, you can just start recouping them. Like Paleozoic is like pretty big, and they MST you all the time, so it's kind of good to be able to recover.
Are you thinking about the goons, sir? You didn't have the goons yet, right?
I hadn't had anything from that.
Oh, okay. So you're just thinking about what you're going to search the goons after you resolve it. Okay.
I'm thinking about
So Neptivus resolving.
You're thinking about the Elenians, so yeah.
Someone asked, can we get a bracket? We do not have a bracket. This is currently Swiss rounds.
We'll probably have it tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll have standings after round 8 at some point. Posted within like 5-10 minutes after it's known here.
Yeah. Yeah, so Robert is going to...
Yep.
Yeah. So, and he had a Dragoons in hand already, I believe, so sounds pretty good. Billy actually just can't really, stop anything from happening. So if Robert doesn't misplay here, he probably has game.
I believe they're both X1 also.
I thought Billy was undefeated, but
He said he lost last round. So.
oh, last round? Okay. Oh, Max C. Okay. So like with Max C, Robert has to like ask the question of whether or not he just has game. So he has to like solve the Mithrilium float effect, but I feel like this is all very possible. There's another Megalo and a Speller Trap, I think, from Megalo's effect. Yep. That's the one that stops spell cards, for those that might not know. It's pretty commonly played. It'll make Megalo 3,200, which, 32 attacking twice is nothing to laugh at.
It's almost game.
Yeah, almost.
Another fatty in there,
Yep.
and it is. When you count cards for desires, what method do you use?
Me? I just do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay.
I like, I don't know, I did it like the first time, and it just kind of stuck with me. So.
He's whenever he sits like right?
However, I did not play Desires today. That was another change Cam and I made to Billy's deck. I didn't honestly miss it. Like, I don't want to complain about losses, but a lot of my losses just, here's a brief complaint. A lot of my losses just came from, like, my opponent drawing, like, what they needed, or, like, ripping hanger when they had one piece engraved, stuff like that. But that's just how the game is.
So the game of Steel comes down over
Mithrilium, and Mithrilium's going to float into Volflame.
If I lose because I take so
What's
much
Full
damage,
Flame's
then
attack?
2,400.
That's a big
Ray
one.
of Greed. This guy is trying to win.
Putting back
This
Megalo
counts as
and
special summon for Maxi.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
Didn't see what the
I
other
just want
one
to make
was.
sure I didn't miss a draw.
Yeah.
I thought
I didn't Megalo and Megalo and Mooling Glacia it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's playing Molding Glacia.
Yep.
I know Pat dropped that, I believe.
It seems kind of like a brick, but like it's definitely like really powerful. So he
It's-
drew.
Is your desires? I'm just gonna move it off the table.
I think he
There
drew
it
a
is,
Biscuit.
okay.
I'm not sure.
I like
he
mine
drew,
better.
He drew Gund, I think.
Diva.
Diva, Pike, and
I think he
Tails.
drew Megalo.
All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit
No,
Series
it's
players.
definitely
The
this.
time is
Oh my
9:28.
God.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean,
7:28
there you
p.m.
go.
You have 40 minutes. You may begin.
Yeah. Robert taking game one very quickly. The water
Fast.
decks does like to
Yeah,
just
banish is
murder
full, otherwise
the
Yeah,
opponent. And Billy, yeah, he definitely had to banish quick play there. I can't think of any other reason he didn't want to counter. And these two players are at this stage in the tournament where I'm pretty sure they both know what each other's playing.
Huh?
Like
I don't know
obviously
green
Robert
side.
would know Billy's playing Metal Foe, but I'm sure Billy's probably seen
Yeah,
Robert playing at the top table. Just might have noticed what he's playing. I always try to memorize what everyone's playing, especially since the rounds take like an hour.
Never knew who you're going to play.
Yeah.
I think it's not allowed. I think they did something about it.
It's the air. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
I was say, I know for Konami does.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to ask to side out Vanity's Emptiness, and here at the Circuit Series, gentlemen's agreements are not allowed.
Correct. Because the judges here cannot enforce them. That is our reasoning.
Is Mike Albanese in the chat?
He was earlier.
Mike Albanese is a day 2 listener. Honestly, so am I, but day 1's usually just... I'm usually busy during day 1 anyways. Day 2 is like a Sunday, you wake up and like it's already on, so you kind of just tune in. It's kind of nice.
Wake up a little late.
Yeah. Sure you guys tune in tomorrow for the Card Guy Pro Play game Team War. I'm sure that'll be streamed in some capacity. I do not know if I'm playing. Kyle has not told any of us anything, so super interesting there. But back to the game. Billy's definitely going to want to go first here. I didn't actually look at what he sided, so we'll see what happens. Playing against like water, you don't really want to change too much in your main deck, at least with Metal Foe, because like your whole deck's like engine, so you don't want to like take too many engine cards out and make your deck brick. So I'm sure Billy didn't side too many cards, which I could honestly just be wrong too. Like, I looked away and he put like 10 cards in, but that just doesn't strike me as something Billy would do. Okay. Robert's really making sure his deck's shuffled here.
Very important to have a fully randomized deck.
Yeah, sometimes I pile like once or twice, especially if my opponent's still siding. It's just like, you know, if you brick, you don't want to wonder if maybe one more time was.
Yeah, it's like you brick game 1, pile shuffle.
Yeah.
And then game 2, you draw the same hand. And you're like, what the? How does that even work?
This playmat is really cool. It has all the World Championship decks on it. That's awesome.
Our like kind of bad lighting also makes it kind of look like the stained glass.
Yeah,
like there's
it
light
does.
coming through it.
It works out. Okay, so Billy opens. This is not ideal at all.
Spells.
This is
traps.
crazy.
That's
oh, I feel so bad. And
rough.
Yeah, he
Oh,
you could just tell he's frustrated here.
that
I would honestly.
that's a little okay, but
Yeah. I don't know who
not
would
as
be.
good.
Like he can't. I don't even think he can pendulum summon. He has Volflame, and
I think that's it.
yeah, getting a scout here is like, you just want to try to set up a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit.
always interesting when I do things I've never done before. I like that.
Billy's
So,
going.
Billy's trying to make the most out
He's
of what he has here.
off-roading this turn.
So our volume set 3 pass.
Set 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting sometimes.
Quite interesting.
So Robert has a Megalo, Avistius, Instant Fusion. Well, his hand is insane. His hand
Of
is
course.
crazy. I feel like water players' eyes just open the nuts.
Why would they play water if they didn't?
There's someone that goes to Voltage, and he plays water, and no one wanted to play against him anymore because he just opens ridiculous. So he was playing a tournament, he was just savaging people. He's like, "This is what you guys did
See,
to
like
me."
whenever I would
so
play
mad.
test, I just open broken, and then when I get to tournament, it's just like,
Yeah.
all right, drew 3 twin twisters or something stupid.
Blair and I played around 6 or 5, and he looked at every hand and was like, "I can't believe I'm drawing this well against you, and I needed this against like, you know, the random guy too that beat me with hanger, or he drew system down." It's kind of crazy how stuff like works out.
You have this pack in your hand?
Yes.
So thankfully for Billy, Robert's hand was not as great as we thought.
I'm gonna activate in response to your attack. I'm not taking. I said.
Billy's going to fusion with both the Vol Flames, and he's going to chain that so he can get one back. He's going to make Ori Calc, which is interesting. But this way, any metal foe that he draws, he's going to be able to set his scale, and that's really good. And now Robert is under this pressure of Ori Calc and
sort of.
Vol
Yeah, I
Flame
mean, when
here.
your TS
That's a lot of
discard Megalo
damage.
attack, like it's kind of like another weird play both ways.
So Robert, God, these people just love shuffling their hand.
Oh yeah, the people in chat always
Yeah, it's like
get livid about it.
it's crazy. Like, relax. I do like maybe 1 or 2 good shuffles, and then I have to actually look at the cards in my hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like this. I'm weird. I stack like the names of my cards in a row.
Yeah.
People are always confused about like how many cards I have in my hand. I don't do it on purpose to confuse them. It's just habit.
All right, so Robert is debating, I think, summoning Megalo here.
No.
Which, if he does, he could summon Bahamut Shark because he has instant fusion. That doesn't seem bad.
Remember something?
Ghost Ogre. It's interesting.
Yeah. Leo.
I don't understand
Something else,
why,
right?
but
Okay.
all right.
You just can't be targeted. Right? It's been a
Can't be
minute.
targeted by cards.
Except during your main piece too, right?
So Leo, Robert is very serious
He's
about
in
Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't
What is
have
going on
Megalo.
this
I'm
game?
just slow. Oh, he threw it.
What is
Okay.
going on?
I apologize.
Draw phase,
Yes, sir.
take my phase, make
It's
phase
okay.
one. Keep- I didn't draw a metal
I
foe.
mean,
I do something.
we've been on stream before and gotten
Yeah.
like 30 minutes thinking he had something in hand.
Yeah, like I said, it is
Okay.
kind of tough when they're just shuffling a 1,000 miles per hour.
That's
Or
good.
just won't stop. Yeah, Bambuku's
It's like a
great.
mini Leo, but always.
Unfortunately, he does not have the other half of his scale. Trying to think if there's a way to. He could like crash Orichalc into Leo and then crack his own combination and then search for the opposite side of the scale as long as he still plays Nekomata. But then like even then it's not great, so
Yeah.
it's just like an option that he has. I'm pretty sure Billy will just search Bambuku here.
That's easy.
300.
Bambuku for Bambuku.
Well, I mean, it gives an option of a high or a low scale on his next turn, basically.
Sure I just had to try and stay alive.
See?
I
Yeah.
don't think I have other
Another one?
options. Another one. Bambuku.
So Billy is once again at the mercy of Robert drawing insane.
That's enough.
I mean, it's another
And the
one.
water
I don't
deck just
think
has
I
so
can
many
get
good
anywhere.
flush draws, like it's ridiculous. Like you can just like hit God. Like there's 3 Neptibusses in there. There's a 1-for-1 in there.
I don't think so.
I would assume
4 Neptibusses.
4. Yeah, there's 4 Neptibusses. There's a Diva in there. It's crazy.
I guess you think it's just a battle vision. I'll just.
I guess.
Circuit Series hard fight Vanguard.
This Leo though is low key.
Your
100
standings
desires. That's
have
crazy.
been posted.
Anyone
Once
knows.
again, hard fight Vanguard players, your standings have been
Definitely.
posted.
1, 2.
It's always nice to draw 2 cards per turn instead of
Great.
1.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal feeling.
From the like slight look of it, it looked
Yeah.
like he got rid of a lot of monsters and a couple spells.
He drew. I think he drew a Gamseal. No. Oh, he drew the Prince. But did he lose any Dragoons? If he didn't lose Dragoons, like this is just ridiculous. Like I just feel so bad. Billy's hand is just so unreal. Like drawing 3 of your 4 Metal Foe spell and traps in your opening hand is just unreal. So yeah, Robert is. I don't really know. I guess he doesn't know what Billy's other back row is. Dark Hole, he says.
Neat.
I guess he's playing into counter a little bit. It's like kind of okay. And he cleared Leo,
Turn to 7 on a
which
trigger
was
Orichalc effect or not.
that's a fun one.
I'm trying to decide if I want to trigger Orichalc effect or not. I don't know if it's worth. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna activate
Counter,
effect,
yeah.
so I'll destroy.
Last call.
Yeah,
for
so like,
side event signups.
if Billy can make it through this turn from Robert, he definitely has a lot of stuff to do because now he'll have counter to grab Volflame. However, on the other hand, Robert could just make a Abyss Dweller, which is a huge problem. And I'll probably end with
What's
two.
the requirement for Neptibus to grab?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the
special?
worst hand I've
To,
ever run in this deck. but, like,
Doesn't it add to hand?
At least have
Yeah,
one
adds to
screen.
hand. You send an Atlantean to add an Atlantean.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
To add in Atlantic.
yeah.
Okay.
So they typically send
Goons.
Dragoons and add Dragoons and then use Dragoons to grab. It's just insane. This guy's going real quick. He probably didn't
goons.
lose anything. Yep.
Yeah, Sengoons.
That never happens.
And
Is it in
Dragoons.
there?
Adding.
That always happens.
That always happens to me.
Adding.
It looked like he had. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
the
has
Dragoons. Yeah, this
And then you got
this is just so good. Like.
It
God.
looked like for a second that
Yeah.
he thought he banished something important, but
Yep.
yeah,
Like,
this
like
is-
Robert's open insane.
this is
That
nuts.
Desires
Probably.
was
No, maybe not.
very good.
I mean, I'll go. But I think
But
you're
can
right.
he OTK through
Yeah.
this?
You had a Goons Megalo.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has Instant Fusion, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, William, but
Okay, Pike.
I don't think you
Fight
will be
Goons.
winning this round.
so you have to trigger him.
Because if he really wanted to, he can do 5K over Bunbuku as long as he's playing Lightning, and then
Yeah,
Megalo.
true.
Or no, he'd have to kill the Volflame.
No,
Otherwise,
no.
he'd literally be punting the game. Oh no, he just searches the spell. Jeez.
No wish though.
Yeah, I would-
Sorry, I'm
that would be
rambling.
very unfortunate.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least something got banished. Thank God.
Yeah, so Robert
Scale, yeah.
adding the Abyss Scale and Diva.
Diva?
Interesting choices.
That bodes somewhat well.
Does Billy have any like low-level metal foes in his graveyard? I'm pretty sure no, right?
I don't think so.
Sorry.
He did the.
I need to bring back, no.
Yeah, Billy's checking too.
He fused
yeah.
like 2 Volflame, right?
Yeah,
That doesn't bode
so
well.
unfortunate.
That doesn't bode well indeed.
Votes in the best.
Honor Arc. All right.
I keep forgetting that's a card. I've been
Whoa.
seeing it a little more today.
That was kind of clean the way the guy did that. He like, I don't know how he like absorbed it. He didn't even touch the card.
You already have it, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's rough.
So Robert Connors
No, yeah,
finishing
he
up
just kills
with
me.
a 6-1 record going into the last round, and Billy is now on the bubble. He has to win. So for
Good stuff.
those of
He
you that have
has
him
to
on
win.
your fantasy roster,
Or, yeah,
Billy
you're good
needs
either
your
way.
energy
You're
again.
good either way. I
He
gotta
has
fight
to
the
win,
last
but
round.
like if he does win, it's a pretty good chance of topping.
Billy?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my,
X3?
I drew really bad in the last round
He's
too.
X1.
Like, to lose these rounds.
Well, he's
hopefully
X1
this
now,
doesn't
so he just
happen.
lost.
Or
He's
he's,
X2.
yeah, X2s
It
can
was
top.
great.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like there's one more round, right?
Yeah, I'm saying if he wins next round,
Oh yeah,
he has a pretty good
No,
chance
no,
of topping.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
I sacked you though.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I sacked you, he
I
says.
could've
All right,
easily
that's
just
my
drawn
cue
his
to
eyes
leave.
with the same.
well,
I
that,
will probably be back next round.
all right, thank you for commentating.
So I played 3.
Well, that is what a water deck does.
games, yeah.
Ends the match with 20 minutes left.
Um,
It's going to be a while, so I'm going to put on another replay for you guys. Finish off the last one, and
I just squiggle it every
probably
time
going to do
anyway.
another one.